The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Wolverines will put toe to leather and will get started. Takes it inside the 25 and he'll bring it back. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will get the first crack at it here. Historically, guys, Michigan has kept a death grip on the little brown jug. Gophers hoping to put that thing in play today.
And you see that little brown jug in the celebration after every Michigan-Minnesota game. And you're right, Michigan has had it for the majority of the time. Minnesota...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. In the lore of the little brown jug, guys, it originally was just a water jug that Michigan wanted back, and Minnesota told them, well, come win it if you want it so badly.
Yeah, listen, I mean, it's not the most expensive-looking trophy out there for sure, but listen, it was important, and it was helping hydrate people back in the day, David, so, you know, get points for that.
Not expensive, but you know what? Anything that drives the hate between people and the animosity, sign me up, bro. And so we got to play for it. It means something, and people argued about it. Little brown jug.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Wolverines offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good...
Off he goes! He's at the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, or you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Brosmer getting some heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, it looks like the offense was able to recover it. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Great heads-up play by the defender there. He saw the ball on the ground, didn't just jump on it. He was able to scoop it up, had a convoy, let it...
And the extra point was good. They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll put the tight end in motion. The running back has it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. The give is to Taylor. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And the Golden Gophers will have it 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And the try is no good. It's still a 14-point game. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
The give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Michigan completely controlled this rivalry game last year and just took the jug away from the Gophers.
Listen, Michigan's a program at this point with recent success. They're thinking about national championships. We've seen them in the college football playoff here in recent years. This is a rivalry game against Minnesota that they're expected to dominate. And last year, David, they did.
Michigan, year after year, one of the winningest programs in all of college football. We expect them to be great. Always a tremendous challenge for Minnesota to try to get that little brown jug.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Edwards. Open space at the 25. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Wolverines. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And they tried to sneak the draw in there. The defense was not fooled.
You know, there's an art to selling the draw play, and that one was kind of more paint by numbers. Didn't turn out so well.
And the
ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Michigan. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did.
What a big-time play for the defense. Not only forcing the fumble, but scooping it up, taking it all the way to the house. That's how you change the momentum of a football game.
And he made the extra point without problem. The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think...
Oh, ball's out! Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Here's the handoff. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Power football with the run. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his own 20. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. The 20. Touchdown, Michigan! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Straight ahead from inside his 25. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. This rivalry dates back to 1892, but it was in 1903 that fielding Hurry Up Yost was worried that Minnesota would contaminate his water supply, hence the start of the Little Brown Jug.
How about that, man? A little tampering back then. You're gonna fix the game, mess with my players, and I think all of those things. It's really cool to learn the backdrops, Jesse, of rivalries and how things are named the way they are, and why the hatred usually runs so deep.
And you know what's interesting is a lot of these players on the field right now, they probably don't have any idea of the history and how interesting that is. All they care about is adding another trophy to the trophy case, and they want the Little Brown Jug in that box.
The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Morgan. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
I don't think he was the primary receiver on the play, but when you get that open, you become the primary target.
You ain't lying. And a great job. Credit to the quarterback seeing it, because you have your primary guy you want to go to first. He sees him wide open, delivers the strike. That's the guy you should hit, the guy that's open. Don't get hung up on that first guy all the time.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
Dropping back, it's Orji. Skips away from pressure. He's going to sling it into the heart of the field. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Buying some time. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. That was just as simple as playing catch and warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The ball's free. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Michigan. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Back to throw, it's Grosmer. Flips it out in the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll bring it back. It's Morgan. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Continues to fight for yards. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Let's see what he can get done from it. And now the ball is knocked free. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Stepping to the right. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Looking downfield, it's Orji. Fires into the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Using his legs to buy some. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. From inside. And the ball is loose on the return. Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it and they'll maintain it.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
they've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. They'll give it to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Number 97, on to kick it away.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He gets a block. Oh, big juke to get past. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Golden Gophers will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys
slips a tackle, and he's got room. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the route is on. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Trying to pick up a first down. To the ground to try to move the chains. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Running it back, it's Morgan. He's got great speed. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Michigan! And the punishment has been extended.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Michigan has dominated this rivalry over the years, and they will go so close to securing the jug again.
You look at Michigan on paper, and they have an advantage all over the place against Minnesota. It was a question of whether they could just stay out of their own way. If they eliminated the mistakes, we knew this was going to be a tall order for Minnesota, and Michigan just looks dominant.
Yeah, it stinks, but it is the facts. The facts are you're less talented at Minnesota, and you've got to play really, really well, especially in these rivalry games, and hope to catch Michigan on a bad day. But that little Brown...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. Let's see if they play it conservatively and try to get some of the yardage back on 2nd and long from the 13. All bottled up, and now the ball is free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And not much else could go wrong. A defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on.
There are country fumbles and there are city fumbles. City fumbles, there's a lot of bodies around it, so you got to jump on it. Country fumbles, a lot of green grass. That was a country fumble. The defender scoops it up and takes it in the end zone.
They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Line gets set, first down. Leaves it with the back. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Back to throw, it's Brosmer. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Got his man on the outside. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
Finds the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Slips through the line. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced, finally.
That's a live ball. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Gonna run it. It's Edwards.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Touchdown, Michigan! And the stomping has commenced. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got room on the return. He's at the 10, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't make it 10. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And this one is good, and it's been anything but easy for him. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Dropping back, it's Grosmer. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense has got in there trying to pick up some yards. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the defense doing work.
Defenses talk all the time about forcing turnovers, and to do that, you got to get so many hats to the football and swarm, and the ball sometimes comes out, and what do? You pick it up, take it back to the house. What a play by the D.
They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the returner will be dragged down. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Looking for a man, it's Brosmer. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And the offense tries to slip in the screen. That's a good play on 3rd and short if you can get them aggressive and a defense aggressive, but the defense sniffed it out, shut that play down before it even started.
And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the big fella. Turns it on in midfield. Drill. Look at that toughness just running through everybody. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that. Wants to throw on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. Throws toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. You felt as if there might be a huge play coming when he got out and got loose to the left. Heaved it downfield, but couldn't quite make a connection.
And your brain has to switch immediately when you're playing defense.
It's complete! Touchdown, Michigan! And the beatdown has ensued.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
To kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend the short field from the start after that penalty. 1st down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Spencer. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. That last completion has him set up 2nd and short.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going up top on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? Oh, the big fella running to glory. And after that huge gain, he will have a chance to catch his breath, and he's going to need it. What a way to wrap up the third quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown Wolverines! And the pummeling has started.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in cover.
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Apparently some confusion as the offense calls the timeout. It's their first of the half. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. First down for this offense. On the run, it's Orji. Moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Smashes through the tackle. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, Michigan! And the route is on.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the eight ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way. Touchdown, Wolverines! The defense takes matters into their own hands.
This defense is so opportunistic. What a sequence of events. Ball carrier puts the ball on the ground. Defense scoops and scores. Wow.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Wants to throw. It's Brosmer. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion.
This offensive line is not film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they've got...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And now they lost the ball down here. Good job corralling that football, but he couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it'll be a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple weeks, especially the next week at practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Line gets set, 1st down. He wants to throw. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's not afraid to go deep. Balls it. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. Discards him with the stiff arm. Just slithered through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Touchdown, Michigan! And the punishment has been extended.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. The ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, baby.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Gets it out quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup is still short of the first down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Back to pass. It's Brosmer. They're bringing, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Looking to go up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell a quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Let's see what he can... Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them, so a nice job being able to pounce back on.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football. If you hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the stomping has commenced.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And the extra point is good. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field.
A lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. Touchdown, Michigan. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit, the ball pops out, more guys swarming to the football. Great effort, scoop that thing up, now do some damage with it. You always wanted to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, offensive player, give me that 6.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
To the air, it's Brosmer. Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Escapes the pressure going right. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the beatdown has ensued.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like, that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Feeling some heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now the defense has got it going the other way. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Looking to throw, it's Orji. They're trying to get to it. Keeps it himself and gets to first. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. He caught it. Touchdown, Michigan! And the pummeling has started. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of it. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got his man out of the backfield. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Coming after, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and they corral the ball, so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's...
Oh, look out! And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile on.
And he makes the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff unit about to go to work. From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. One more play to pad the stats. To throw, it's Orji. Steps away to find some room. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the route is on. I don't think these two are going to be exchanging holiday greetings this year after this game.
And I tell you what, we've seen a lot of cool handshakes where you're getting fired up and coaches are getting after each other. We might get a little bit of that there. You could take a knee. You could run the clock out, but they chose not to, so deal with it.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're